Hey guys, I'm just here giving a rather quick update on my new hair journey thus far. Um, Previously, I was documenting my braid lock journey, which came to an end due to severe to me, postpartum shedding and locks falling out and the stress I was suffering at that time. I decided to take down those set of locks, comb it out, and kind of reassess, try to let my hair breathe a little bit. And then I decided to relock my hair, this time using the interlock method. I did go to a Sisterlock consultant, and I basically got Sisterlocks. It's not the exact grid and everything, but it is Sisterlock sizing, parting, and whatnot. I'm about 4 to 5 weeks post install, so I'm going to show you my hair a little bit, and I will be going in for my first retie next week, so I might record a video separately about the retie. And I'm honestly just touching base on what the first month was like, how do I feel about interlocks versus my braid locks, and just show you my hair difference and what I kind of been doing to get through that chicken pluck look of interlock / Sisterlocks that first month. So to get into it right now, I have a little roller set in. I don't know if you can see too well. There's some curls. I did a perm rod set yesterday. No, like 2 days ago. And every day I fluff it out and stretch it out a little bit more. So the hold is still pretty good. I was supposed to go out for dinner, but then plans changed. So I'll be getting my hair retied by then. So I might just re-put in rollers again after my retie if my curls, get stretched out from getting retightened. Let me see. I don't even know if this is a good visual. I'm going to get real up close and personal. So as you can see, I have a lot of new growth where I did lose hair. So when I got the install, all of that was interlocked in the front. So these baby hairs in the front, well, it's not baby hairs, it's real hair. It's just growing back. They were interlocked, but as you can see, it's very short, like growing back in. So it unraveled pretty easily. So unfortunately, she's gonna have to re-interlock them to get it back in the right rows and back in the correct parting. And then eventually the hair will thicken up and get long enough to like really lock, so that perimeter that I have like a small afro will be locked. It just unraveled, unfortunately. And I did not wash my hair often, but as you can see, it's long enough though to lock. So that's all the hair that's growing back in postpartum. Now as you can see here, this is like the other interlocks that did not unravel. Let's see if I can show this side. So it looks good. I mean, it did look, it thickened up a little bit, but they're still, skinny, and I know it's gonna stay skinny for a while. I don't think they're ever gonna go as thick as my braid locks were, which I'm not saying I wanted or didn't want. I just wanted to try something this different this time around, because my main issue was once my braid locks got thicker, like after 6 months, when I went for my retie, it was becoming a little bit uncomfortable because my locks were like thicker and puffier at the end, and then my parting was really small. So to bring the lock through that little small parting, became just like a little bit of a headache. And I wonder also if some of my locks thinned over time because of that breaking, or not that it was like that painful, but like the stress of pulling that thicker lock through the thinner root over and over again. So there's just a lot of things I tried to think about and reconsider when I relocked my hair this time. Interlock slash Sisterlock, whatever. This time, so that I could have a better foundation, a better journey, longevity, and all those great things. So this time, these locks are way skinnier, and I don't really see them going to thicken up as much as my braid locks did, and hopefully it will stay proportional to the root. I also got these. Sorry, I'm coming over a cold. I also got these slightly bigger. So in my previous set, I had got 1/4 inch parting size, which is micro parts according to the Bell Microlocks system. But with my Sisterlock consultant, we went a size or two up, which is like Sisterlock medium, which is 5/16 of an inch is considered a medium. Honestly, I would have to get a fresh retie to show you guys my parting, which I will in the next video. But I wouldn't say it looks that much bigger. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look that much bigger. But when I look at my hair overall, I could tell I have less locks than the first time. Because the first time, those partings were small. They were really small. And my hair looked fuller. Now, I know I just relocked my hair, so it's going to take time to thicken up. But I can tell off bat I have way less locks than the first time. But I still have a lot. I still feel I will get the fullness and the thickness that I somewhat desire more like towards the first year. Or even like, second year. It may take more time than that. Because these are interlocks. It is slightly different. However, I do not have as much locks as the first set. The first set got thick so fast. It was thick so fast that I don't even think I realized how small I had gotten them. Whereas this set, they are small, but, the lock itself is gonna be skinnier, so it won't appear as thick. Whereas the other lock got fat, real fat. Real fat, real fast. And also my hair could be a little thinner, postpartum. May take more time for it to thicken up. And my hair is longer now than when I originally locked it up, I guess a year ago with the braid lock set. So my hair is longer, so I could be seeing it stretched out. Whereas my hair was shorter, so it looked more condensed. So there's a lot of different factors this time around that I'm trying not to take to heart. But yeah, this is month 1. One thing I will say why I didn't get the exact Sisterlock grid and whatnot is because I don't know if I could stay the third day getting my hair done. That third day, I was like, oof, I don't know about the third day. But it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like the 2-day install, I thought I was going to dread it. I thought I was going to have nothing to do, be bored. I brought books. We watched movies. I had things I had to take care of anyways, like on my iPad and stuff. So it really worked out. It really did end up working out. So I guess if I had known I wasn't going to be as bad as I thought, I would have went ahead and just asked for the specific Sisterlock grid and then come back the third day if she didn't finish in 2 days. But it was not bad at all. I really cannot complain. I'm very happy with my decision so far. I am a little saddened about my hair looking different this time than the first time. However, the first time my hair was just so short, much shorter and thicker and bushier that it didn't look like locks in the beginning. It just looked like an afro. And then over time, you could see that my hair was dreading or locking up. Whereas this time, right off rip, you can tell I got microlocks, or it looks like Sisterlocks. Like you can see these little separations. So I kind of like that I don't have to keep explaining to people no, my hair's not afro, it's actually locked, or it looks like locked. No one questions that. If anything, people just say, oh, your microlocks look nice, or your Sisterlocks look nice, and that's it. So there's not a lot to explain to do when it comes to random admiration. I'm trying to think if there's something else. The no hair dye rule, and the thing with Sisterlocks is that there's like a whole set of rules. What my consultant was trying to explain to me that I don't too much care for. Like, oh, you can't dye your hair in less than 6 months. You have to be on point with your reties, or it's not going to be considered Sisterlocks. And I just feel like that's way too many rules to be a part of something that so many people have made new versions of. Sisterlocks is not the only micro locking system anymore. You got Bell micro locks. You got the Better Lock. You got all these different. You got micro lock extension. Like, you have all these different gurus now, patent, hair parting, all this stuff. That Sisterlocks, I wouldn't say they lost their steam. The original will always be the original. However, I just feel that in a whole, I can only speak for myself, but from what I've seen, I just feel that black women are tired of being probably put in a box, and they just want to take care of their hair, and they just want to grow it beautiful, long, whatever their hair goals are, without all the extraness. So I feel like people are opting out of Sisterlocks now because it's an extra price and it's an extra set of rules, all to be looking the same like the girl down the street who got micro locks. Like, come on now. So most people, it's just the math isn't mathing. The sense isn't sensing. But I'm not saying Sisterlocks is bad. I'm not talking down. I still wish I had just went ahead and got the grid just to have it more different than the last set that I had. But I'm not unhappy with having micro locks only. I still feel very much so as if I did get Sisterlocks. It's just not the grid. But I'm also happy I didn't get it, because when I'm ready to dye my hair or whatever, or if I can't commit to my retie schedule because something comes up in my life or something, I don't want to be fearful that I lost the title or that my hair is no longer considered. Like, it's just, too much. I will also say that the price that I paid for my braid locks differed very much than the price I paid for my Interlocks / Sisterlocks. This was significantly cheaper, because I did pay for travel as well. But so basically, for that parting size of the braid locks, and that's my daughter just wreaking havoc. The price that I paid to get my hair done one day with the micro parting cost about around $2,000, and that's including travel. It was about $18 for the hair, and then the other $300 to $400 travel, hotel, and all that stuff. So all less than $2,500. But I was very happy with that investment, and I would say I'm still glad that I did it, because I got my hair done in one day. Now, when I was taking down those set of locks, that's where having multiple people doing your hair at one time ended up biting me in the butt, because during the takedown, my partner and I, and even one of my girlfriends who had helped me, they found that some locks locked differently than other locks because it was braided different than other locks. And some were easy to take out and some were not easy to take out. So this time around, I was willing to be more patient and separate my install days to be days instead of one day, just so that I could have one person do my hair in one particular pattern and one particular method, so my hair cohesively is all done the same. So again, that took about 2 days, but it actually ended up being significantly cheaper. So now I kind of wonder, was it worth getting my hair done in just one day for the price, only to end up not even having that set of locks? I don't regret it. It's just mainly because the timing, my schedule at the time, and I had already put an investment, like the down deposit. So I didn't want to lose my money at the time and whatnot. I just went for it. You live and you learn. I don't regret it though, but I'm just saying I just went for it. Whereas now that I found the pricing and the person that I found, It was much cheaper. I think all in all I paid just under $1,000 for this set. And that's including consult price. And I still had the option of going to the third day for the install if I had requested Sisterlocks, specifically like the grid system. But like I said, these are interlocks. It's at a specific grid, but it is clean. There are parted, against squares and everything. So it's going to be very neat. When I get the retie, I'm going to come online. But it's just like, whew. It's like all these things, but not because I paid less, I like these less or anything like that. It's just that it's something to think about. You might have to pay more if you want your hair done in one day. You do have to consider, do you want multiple people in your head at one time? It's a lot of things to think about. If you have the time to split it up in 2 to 3 days, do you care about it being Sisterlock specifically? And, the price is usually cheaper when you don't have to fly out to go to those Bell Microlock consultants or those different Sisterlock consultants. And that's not to say microlocks should only be done in one day. Sometimes it can take 2 days. It depends on what you're doing. Braids and twists, I don't think anyone do microlock coils. So braids and twists usually take about a day. But if you're doing interlocks or Sisterlocks, prepare for 2 to 3 days. That's just standard. Someone who could do interlocks in one day, I don't know about that. That's not the usual quota there. But it may be 2 people in your head or 3 people in your head. So you just got to consider all that when you're looking to go on this hair journey. Okay, I think I've said enough. I'm clearly still coming over a cold. But I really wanted to get this video out so that my next video would be a lot shorter and I could just show you the retie. So yeah, and maybe after the retie, I'll talk more about the products that I've been using and my scalp, and I'll go more into detail. But I really just wanted to get this video out and just show you what I'm working with my hair right now. I guess because I look good, I feel good. Feel better than I sound. But this is it all curled up. The whole front is afro, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with. Honestly, I think the roller set's about to be my thing. I love this little doo-woppy hairstyle, and I like it. It makes my hair look fuller, and then it's not as much in my face. And it's just very romantic looking. I guess maybe it's like Valentine's Day. Maybe I should do a tutorial. Let's see. Let's see after the retie, and I might do a little tutorial. But other than that, see y'all in the next video. Take care of yourself. Be careful. Wear a mask. It's cold outside. These germs outside. And toodles. Bye.